Hey guys, so I'm here to do a library haul. Apparently, April is my month of graphic novels because I've been reading them nonstop. So I have a lot of those to show you. I have a lot of TV shows and movies that we got from the library. I'm not ashamed of everything that I got. I know I have a shit ton of books that I need to read, but I read them. I get through them really quickly. It's only the 7th, and I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books to go back, almost 9. So I'm really not ashamed of how much I get or read. But, like I said, I have a lot to show you, so I'm just going to go through them. If you have any questions about them, just let me know down below. So, yeah, first off, one of the movies we got is actually from Redbox, not the library, but it is the new Night at the Museum movie. We're really excited to see this, so we had to pick it up because we got a free code. The next one we got is Better Than Chocolate. This is a gay movie. If you do not like gay people, if you do not like lesbian intercourse, I guess I could say, instead of like being vulgar, if you don't like any of that kind of stuff, do not watch this because it has a lot of it in it. But it is a very good movie. Sarah's never seen it, so we had to grab it so she could actually finally see it. Very, very good movie. The next one we got is Big Hero 6. We get this all the time. Whenever we see it, we get it just because it's such a cute movie, so we grab that one. The next 2 TV seasons are ones that we watched together. The first one is Criminal Minds Season 8, and the next one is Criminal Minds, wow. And the next one is Glee Season 3. We just finished watching Glee Season 2, and even though, like, we've seen almost all of them, the last season, we didn't see every episode, but, every other episode I've seen, but we decided to kind of re-watch everything, so we got that one. The next 2 are from the same show, but for some reason, Season 2 is every disc instead of the actual whole season, and so I got discs 5 and 6, the last 2 discs of Season 2 of Grey's Anatomy. I am loving this show, so I'm super excited to watch this. It has me drawn in. I never thought I would like the show. I used to make fun of my mom all the time, but I actually do really like the show. So, once I'm done with these, I will be finished with the season number 2 and be able to get season number 3. The next one I got is season 7 of Law & Order SVU. I love SVU. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I just finished season 6, which has a couple of my absolute favorite episodes on it, which I'm kind of sad because I watched it like 5 times, but it's not enough. So I'm excited to get to the next one. The next one I showed you guys last time, but I didn't get to finish it because we had family over all weekend long, so I got it again, and it's season 5 of Gossip Girl. This is the second to last season. There's only 6 seasons in the series, so I'm kind of hesitant to watch this just because I don't want it to end. The next one I got is season 5 of Friends. I haven't seen this one. I got it maybe 2 trips ago, and I just never got around to seeing it, but since I'm here all the time with nobody, I get to watch what I want to watch, and I don't know why. I don't like watching regular TV, so I get my seasons. The next one I got is season 1 by Gilmore Girls. I love this show. I have always loved this show. I used to watch it all the time, and so I wanted to actually see every single episode, so I decided to start from the beginning. The next one is season number 4 from Fresh Prince. I just want to rewatch the show because it's amazing. And the last one we got is season 4 of How I Met Your Mother, because you know why. How I Met Your Mother is one of the best shows of all time, and we're rewatching it just because we have never had enough of this thing. I don't know why we watch it so much, but it's like in our blood that we have to watch it all the time. Okay, now onto the books. First book I got is Jenny McCarthy's autobiography, Stirring the Pot. I love Jenny McCarthy, and I was over there looking for a different autobiography, and I found this, so I picked it up. I don't know why I love autobiographies, but I just love hearing what people do with their lives, I guess. The next, is it all together? No, the next 2, there's one somewhere else, but I can't find where it is. The next 2 I got are from the whole like shelf of Marilyn Monroe biographies. The first one is Sex, Lies, Murder, and the Great Cover-Up by Darwin Porter, and it's Marilyn at Rainbow's End. I love Marilyn Monroe, and so I really wanted to read a autobiography of like her life, and this one sounded really good. And then I also picked up Marilyn and Me by Lawrence Skeller, I think that's how you say it, but it was like a really short, small book, and so I thought I could read that one, just because I love, like I said, I love Marilyn Monroe, and it said it's a photographer's memory. Sorry, I didn't even see that, and so I'm guessing this is a photographer that used to take all her pictures, and so it's interesting to kind of get everyone's perspective. The next one I got is, I don't know where the third one is, right here. Hold on. I didn't really organize this very well, which I probably should have, but that's okay. I got the next two books in the Amulet series, book 3, which is The Cloud Searchers, and book 4, The Last Council. I'm not sure exactly how many books are in this book, but I absolutely love this graphic novel series. The artistry is from Scholastic, and the artistry is really pretty. And it's such a great kind of fun, light read. The next one I got is Other People's Love Letters, 150 Letters to Where You Were Never Meant to See. And it's edited by Bill Shapiro. I think that's how you say his name. And it's really cute. It's just a whole bunch of different love letters from one person to the other. I don't know. I don't know why I want to read it. It's kind of a little stupid, but I just think it's cute. I like reading things like that. The next one I got is a massive graphic novel, but I saw it and I've never read anything like this, and he's my favorite character, and it's an Ambius. Is that how you say it? Ambius? And it's Spike. I love Spike. He's obviously from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's the one with the blonde hair, and I love him. He's British, well, British accent. And he's one of my favorite in the whole entire series, so I saw that and I had to grab it. The next one I got is Cursed by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I believe this has a different cover, because if it's the one that I thought it is, it's a different cover, but I have heard so much about her and I've never read any of her books, so I thought I would pick this up. So I don't know. It sounded good. The back of it sounds good. So, yeah. The next couple that I got is No One Needs to Know by Amanda Grace. I know it looks like just this fluffy little love book, which you guys know I'm not very fond of, but I read a book by her called The Truth About You and Me, and it was about a teacher-student kind of relationship, and this one looks like it's two lesbians. Well, it looks like this girl and this guy is together, but then the two girls are holding hands, so it looks really interesting. And so I'm really excited to read this book because I actually really enjoyed The Truth About You and Me, and it's super small, and it has like that buttery feel, and I love books like that. The next one I got, I actually used to have from the library when I was down in Florida, so I got it again because I never got to reading it, and it's Jumping Off Swings by Jo Knowles. I have always wanted to read this. It's been on my to-read list for a very long time, and so since I saw it, I grabbed it. The next one I got is The Unofficial Divergent Aptitude Test by Noel at St. Clair. I thought this was really cool. It actually has like a little blurb that you read, and then you pick what you would do, and you write it down, and at the end, you kind of say what, like what answer you got, and then you have a score, and based on your score, it's what faction you're in. And it has a lot in the thing. Like, it has, hold on, like, it tells you what, oh, you can't even see it. It tells you what the faction is, and then some of the favorite things that you would have if you were there, your personality, your style, your activities and hobbies, your work life, your friendships, your love life, and your family life. So I thought that was really interesting. Since I love Divergent, I decided to pick that one up. The next one I got is Oz, the manga, because I love Wizard of Oz, and I never knew that it came as like a manga, so I had to pick that one up as soon as I saw it. Oh, here's the next other Marilyn Monroe autobiography I got. It's a pocket biography, so it's really small, the writing is really big, and there's a lot of pictures in it. And it's Marilyn Monroe by Sheridan Morley and Ruth Leon, which is just a small little autobiography. And then, because I showed you the Spike, I think it's an omnibus or something, I also saw these next to it, and since I said he was my favorite, I had to pick him up, and this one is just Spike, A Dark Place. Then I got this one by Lynch Uru, and it's After the Fall, Volume 1, and it's Spike. And then the last one I got is Spike versus Dracula, which I found kind of interesting because there is like an actual episode where they see and have to get away from Dracula, so it sounded pretty interesting. And the next couple of ones in this pile is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. I have heard a lot of good reviews on this book, and so I decided to pick it up. And then the next two are in a series. I actually have to wait for the second one to come out because I just finished reading the first one, and it's the Maximum Ride series, and this is number 3 and number 4. They're the graphic novels. I just read number 1 and I really liked it, and so I have to wait to get number 2, but I have 3 and 4. Once I get number 2, I can continue the series. And I know this is long, but I only have one more stack. The next one I got is the Book of Awesome by Neil Pasricha. Is that how you say his name? I believe I own, if I don't own it, I know I've read it, and it was the Book of More Awesome, and it's a silver cover, and I really liked it. I thought it was kind of cute. This one's semi-big, but it just has little things in there, like just little blurbs of stuff that you should kind of feel good about every day. Like wearing sandals when you shouldn't be wearing sandals. Or, let's see, the smell of frying onions and garlic. Nailing a parallel parking attempt on the first try. Like, it's just little things to kind of make you feel better about yourself. The next two, hold on, I have to, like, get them out of this pile. The next two I got are in a series, and it's the House of Odd series. I think I've shown you this in a different one, and it's The House of Odd by Dean Koontz, and then the second is Odd is on Our Side. These are also graphic novels. Like I said, I'm on a graphic novel kick. And then I have the third one, which is In Odd We Trust. I love Dean Koontz. I think he's a great author, and so I'm really excited to get to those. The next one I got is yet again another graphic novel, and it is Breaking Up by Amy Friedman and Christine Norrie. It just looked really good. I was actually going to look for a different one, and I saw this, and so why not pick it up? I get through them really quickly. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I got is all part of one series. I read the first one. I read Scott Pilgrim Volume 1, and I really liked it, and so I decided to pick up the rest of them. And so I have Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which is number 2. I have Scott Pilgrim The Infinite Sadness, which is number 3. Scott Pilgrim Gets It Together, number 4. Number 5, which is Scott Pilgrim versus the Universe. And number 6, Scott Pilgrim's Finest Hour. I don't know if there's only 6 in the series. I believe so. But I got all of those because I really like them. I know they have the new colored versions out, but since I was there and they had all of them, why not just grab all of them? I'm not really big if it's colored or not. The next one, I never knew they made this kind of thing before, and so as soon as I saw it, I had to grab it, and it's another omnibus one. If you know what the omnibus means, let me know, because I don't know what that means. But it's CSI, which is really cool, and it's obviously a graphic novel. So if you know what that means, why can't I show it? There we go. If you know what that means, just let me know. Apparently this is number 1, volume 1, so I'm guessing there's a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to have to definitely check them out because I love CSI. CSI is amazing. And the last kind of ones I have are actually books. I've read this series when I was a little kid, and I absolutely loved it, and I only got to, like, books 3 or 4, but there's a lot of books in this series, and I know Raylene over at Pads and Prongs loves this series, so I decided to pick it up again, and it's Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging by Georgina Nicholson. I absolutely love this series, and I know there's a lot in the series, so I decided to pick this up and start reading those again so I can read all of them. The next one I got is a classic just because I've heard so much about this classic. Well, not so much about it, but like a lot of people have talked about it, and so I decided to finally just pick it up. And hold on, let me see what the it's a Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. I have heard a lot about this. I don't know exactly what it's about, but I've heard that it's really good, and it's kind of a weird, creepy feel. So I'm excited to get into this one. The next one I got is very, very small, but it is, let me see what, okay, it's Don't You Dare Read This, Miss Dumfrey by Margaret Peterson Haddix. This is about a person that in her English class, the teacher has them write out journals, and so this is the person's journal, and I'm guessing she just doesn't want her teacher to read it, and so it sounds really interesting. The next one I got is Lessons from a Dead Girl by Joe Knowles, which is the person that wrote Jumping Off Swings, and it just sounded really interesting, and it's just one of those small, big writing, big margins book that I can get through pretty quickly. The next book I got is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. I saw that the new one, Miss Mayhem, I think that's what it's called, came out. And I've heard so much great things about that book and this book, and so I decided to pick up the first one so I can read the second one, because I've never read this one either, which I believe Rachel Hawkins is also the author of the Hex Hall series, which I'm also starting. So I'm just going to have a lot of Rachel Hawkins in my future. And the last book I got, I'm sorry this is so long. The last book I got is Liars, Inc. by Paula Stokes. It's a new book. Did it just come out? Yeah, it came out April of this year, so I'm guessing it just came out. And it sounds really good. It's about a person that sells his own lies. So it sounds really good to me. It's by Harper Teen. I've never heard about it. I never heard anyone talk about it, review it, nothing. So I'm kind of out on a limb on this one. But it looks really good, so I picked it up. But that is everything that I got from the library. Any comments, questions, anything, leave them down below, and I'll definitely get back to you. I'm most likely going to read a majority of these graphic novels this month, so I will definitely let you know what I think about them. Yet again, if you are in the manga community, put down all of your thoughts about everything down below, so I can definitely go and find some new ones to read. Yeah, I'm so excited to read all these books, just because, like I said, I don't know why I've been on this, like, graphic novel kick. Oh, and there's the dogs bumping into me. But thanks for watching. Please press subscribe. I'm going to be doing some little mini hauls coming up. I'm excited. I can even do reviews on some of the TV seasons and movies that I've been watching. So leave all your kind of suggestions down below, and I'll definitely get to them. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.